when she gets up, and guys, just have a seat. Doesn't matter what chair you're in. Who cares? It's graduation. There's no concert master at graduation, by the way. And so when she gets up, she gives you. You're gonna give what pitch? Concert E flat. It's a concert F and then a concert A. Ba, ba, dum. Sopranos, there's your pitch, through my best.
choir students and special performers, please move backstage to prepare for your performances. Graduates, please be seated. Good afternoon, and welcome to Fossil Ridge High School's 2017 graduation ceremony. My name is Sahan Sitara, and I am the president of the class of 2017. At this time, I would like to introduce our honored guests. Mrs. Kathy Kipp, Board of Education, President. Mr. David Trask, Board of Education, Vice President. Mrs. Susan Gutowski, Board of Education Director. Mr. Rob Patterson, Board of Education Director. Mrs. Carolyn Reed, Board of Education Director. Our Superintendent, Dr. Sandra Smizer. Our Assistant Superintendents, Mr. Scott Nielsen, Dr. Todd Lambert, and Ms. Ginger Haberer. Now to introduce our administrative staff. Mrs. Tara Oswald, Dean of Students. Mr. Mark Berry, Assistant Principal. Mr. Brad Nye, Assistant Principal and Activities Director. Mr. Scott Torvik, Assistant Principal. Dr. Julie Chaplin, Interim Principal. Thank you for being with us today. Hello, class of 2017. Well, we made it and we survived. It's crazy to think that 4 whole years ago, we were just beginning a new chapter of our lives. Yet, so much about today is similar to the first day we started this great journey. Think back to the cameras, the celebrations, an unbridled sense of excitement that accompanied the first day of high school. Today, there will be cameras, celebrations, and excitement as well. It is the end of an era and the start of your life's journey. It's been truly an incredible year. Our sports teams are as great as ever. Our arts are award-winning, and our academics are the backbone of what makes us school so great. Even when it comes to our activities, like homecoming, they're so popular that the fire department attends. We have a lot to celebrate, Fossil. Celebrations come hand in hand with gratitude. Don't forget to thank the people who have stood by your side, who have offered you a helping hand or a shoulder to cry on. Most of all, be thankful that you are here right now as you have earned it. This is a time of great transition. With this change in your lives comes great expectations and newfound challenges that will test your resolve, your spirit, and your determination. Thus, I would like to give some cliche life advice. Time does not wait for anyone. That's what makes it valuable. Even the time spent on your advisor portfolio was worth something. Your time is also your own, and how you decide to spend it for years ahead will come to define you. Adversity is never easy. Remember to respect it, to endure it, and most importantly, to move forward, because the path to success is never straight. It will have twists and turns, some you will not expect. But regardless of where your path leads you, or what obstacles you may face, believe in your destiny, because life is not a grand scheme to be solved, but it is a reality to be lived. These words are all I can give today to this room full of truly remarkable people, ready for the world and the ultimate journey ahead. I wish I could give to you more in this moment, but I've never been more sure about our destiny as I am now. Thank you, class of 2017, and Sko Ridge.
By the dawn's may be seated. My name is Paige Otto, and I am the secretary of the class of 2017. This will be the first of 2 performances this afternoon. It is my honor to introduce Sydney Hansen, reading Supersuit.
The senior class quote of 2017 is from The Incredibles, a movie that came out in 2004, the year we started kindergarten. The quote by the character Frozone that must be said using his voice is, "Honey, where's my super suit?" Now, family and friends, we know what you're thinking. The senior class picked a quote that is silly and uninspiring, but I'm going to tell you why this quote is inspiring. It's our way of telling all of you how we plan to change the world by being incredible. Our class quote shows that we understand there is more to this cartoon movie than just defeating the bad guy. It includes life lessons we learned as kids that we can continue to use in our lives forever. Seniors, look around. You are all dressed in the same metaphorical supersuit, your cap and gown. And after today, you are going to take off that robe and go out and save the world with all the amazing and unique superpowers you possess. Now, seniors, you are probably asking yourselves, what powers do I possess? You may be feeling like Helen and Bob Pars and wondering how you can possibly save the world. But you just need to find your inner Elastigirls and Mr. Incredibles, and of course, Frozones. Elastigirl, for example, saves the world with her incredible flexibility. While some of us may be able to touch our toes or do the splits, Elastigirl shows how she easily adapts to every situation, which is a superpower we can all incorporate in our lives, especially when we don't know what the future holds for us. Mr. Incredible is physically strong, but what the movie also shows is how strong he is at heart, and his love and his care for his family. It is the strong relationships he has with his family that makes him truly incredible. Finally, our favorite, Frozone. In the movie, Frozone has the power of freezing water into ice, which doesn't really translate to anything that we can do. But what we can do is take a moment and attempt to freeze time, or take time and enjoy and live in the present. So no matter who you are, everybody has a superpower, whether it's super strength or super speed, or a superpower that you can't see, like being super smart or super kind. The Incredibles has also taught us that not all heroes wear capes. Some heroes wear lab coats or bulletproof vests or camouflage. Some heroes are dressed just like ordinary people. They are our parents, teachers, and Fossil Ridge staff who made high school possible for us. They are the professors, employers, family, and friends who will make our future meaningful. You will go out, and I know no matter which supersuit you choose in your future, you will go out every day and wear it with pride, even if it is just your super incredible pajamas to your 8 a.m. college class, because we know waking up that early takes real superpowers. So one more thing, seniors, be confident in whatever you do. We really are the future, and we are not going to be the generation that hides their superpowers. The Incredibles thought it was important to hide their powers, but later showed their powers with pride. It showed us that being confident in our abilities can save the world. Now, realistically, we may never save the world, but any contribution, large or small, can change the world. And that change is going to be what our generation will be known for. So now, graduates, find your supersuits and go out and change the world. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to introduce our interim principal, Dr. Julie Chaplin.
Thank you, graduates, parents, friends, PSD school board members, and PSD leadership for joining us this morning for our 2017 Fossil Ridge commencement. It's my pleasure at this time to honor the academic achievements of the Fossil Ridge High School graduates of 2017. In your program, please note next to the names of the individual students, their honors. Fossil Ridge High School is proud of our 113 honor graduates who have a GPA of 3.75 or better. Would these honor graduates please stand to be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. We are also very proud of our students who have earned honors through recognition in our many honor societies. As I name your honor society, would you please stand to be recognized and remain standing until all honor societies have been called? Parents and distinguished guests, can you please hold your applause until all of the honor societies have been recognized? National Honor Society candidates where the NHS stole. Please stand. National Technical Honor Society students wear the silver and purple cords. Please stand. World Language National Honor Society students for Spanish wear red and gold cords. World Language National Honor Society students for French wear red, white, and blue cords. And World Language Honor Society students for German wear red, gold, and black cords. Please stand. Our National Honors Art Society students wear the rainbow-colored cords. Please stand. Congratulations to all of our students for your academic excellence. You may be seated. In addition, capstone students have demonstrated leadership by completion of a service project. Would our capstone students please stand to be recognized? They're wearing gold cords. Thank you, and you may be seated. Will the students who have chosen to serve in the armed forces and defend our country please stand to be recognized? Thank you. You may be seated. Valedictorian and salutatorian candidates are selected from an adjusted GPA representing academic achievement in all high school work. At this time, I would like to ask Nicholas Lynn and Sydney Sutton to please join me at the podium. Do it again. Sydney Sutton is our 2017 salutatorian. He has earned a GPA of 4.24 and will be attending Colorado State University in the fall. Nicholas Lynn, our 2017 valedictorian, has earned a GPA of 4.26. He will be attending University of California, Los Angeles in the fall. Please join me again in celebrating these. Great job. You guys can go back to your seats. Graduates of the class of 2017, you made it. As you sit on the floor of Moby Arena today, I encourage you to look back and reflect upon your hard work and accomplishments that have brought you to this milestone in your life's journey. Respect, integrity, determination, gratitude, and excellence. More than just words, these are the core values of a SaberCat and the foundational elements that will support you as you create your path through adulthood. As a SaberCat, you have demonstrated respect through the kindness and compassion you have shown for one another. Your voices have been strong with respect as you have cheered on your fellow peers in athletics, academic competitions, musical and theatrical performances, school-sponsored and student-initiated club events and competitions, Unity Day and Diversity Day activities, and volunteering opportunities within the school and the community. On your path through adulthood, carry on this respect. Be considerate of our world and foster healthy relationships with one another. Use kind words and actions, and engage in social media for positive interactions. As a SaberCat, you have shown integrity. For all the times you took responsibility for your own actions and stood up to support a friend or a family member in need, you forged on in the face of diversity. On your path through adulthood, continue to show integrity. Be considerate of the world around you and your community, and look for ways to help others in need. Honor the contributions, assume best intentions, and seek for understanding. As a SaberCat, you have demonstrated determination and persevered through challenges in the classroom, on stages, and in athletic fields, in district, state, national, and world competitions. On your path through adulthood, continue to demonstrate your determination. Set goals and strive for your personal best. Be courteous and reach out to others through service learning. Get involved and take on new challenges, knowing that you may stumble along the way. As a SaberCat, you have displayed gratitude through your attendance at school events and have shown appreciation for one another with words of encouragement posted on lockers, in hallways, and on notes to your peers. You've surprised staff members with accolades of thanks and decorated classrooms and offices, and you have brought tears of joy to their eyes. On your path through adulthood, continue to show gratitude. Remember that words of kindness and thanks will carry you a long way. Take time to thank your family and friends who have sacrificed much to see you succeed. Look for the opportunities to contribute to a positive atmosphere wherever you go. Forgive others, and most importantly, forgive yourself along the way. And finally, as a SaberCat, boy, have you shown excellence. You have won district, state, national, and world competition awards, ratings, and titles. You have qualified for merit, athletic, performance, and academic scholarships. You have completed AP and concurrent enrollment courses that, for those of you heading off to college and higher learning, will allow you to begin your freshman year with college credits in hand. You have completed internships, service learning, and capstone projects that will allow those of you who enter trade schools, serve in the military, or pursue employment opportunities confidence in yourselves and the knowledge that you can follow through with anything you set your mind to. On your path through adulthood, strive for excellence. Continue to make healthy choices. Reduce and recycle. Uphold a high standard of conduct. Be a positive role model in the world. And most importantly, I can't stress this enough, dare to dream. SaberCats, as you cross the stage and officially become high school graduates, I want to congratulate you once again. Never forget that you will forever be a part of Ridge Nation. And thank you for your role in demonstrating excellence everywhere. Do everything you can to prepare for the changing world, make as many friends as possible, and be ready to become the person you want to be. The world is waiting for you.
Next to perform for us is Michaela Douglas, singing Taylor Swift's Never Grow Up.
Your little hands wrapped around my finger, and it's so quiet in the world tonight. Your little eyelids flutter 'cause you're dreaming, so I tuck you in, turn on your favorite nightlight. To you, everything's funny. You got nothing to regret. I give all I have, honey. If you could stay like that. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow hurt you. Won't let no one break your heart, and no one will desert you if you just try and never grow up. You're in the car on the way to the movies and you're mortified your mom's dropping you off. At 14, there's just so much you can't do, and you can't wait to move out someday and call it your own shots. But don't make her drop you off around the block. Remember that she's getting older too, and don't lose the way that you dance around in your PJs, getting ready for school. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Could stay this simple. No, nothing's ever burned you. No one's ever left you scarred. And even though you want to, just try and never grow up. Take pictures in your mind of your childhood room. Memorize what it sounded like when your dad gets home. Remember the footsteps, remember the words said in all your little brother's favorite songs. I just realized everything I have is someday gonna be gone. So here I am in my new apartment in a big city that just dropped me off. It's so much colder than I thought it would be, so I tucked myself in and turned my nightlight on. Wish I'd never grown up. I wish I'd never grown up. Oh, I don't wanna grow up. Wish I'd never grown up. Could still be little. Oh, I don't wanna grow up. Wish I'd never grown up. Could still be simple. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Just stay this little. Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Could stay this simple. I won't let nobody hurt you. Won't let no one break your heart. And no one will desert you if you just try and never grow up.
Class of 2017, please stand. Superintendent Dr. Smizer, as interim principal of Fossil Ridge High School, I certify that these graduates have completed the requirements set forth by our Board of Education and the Colorado Department of Education, and are indeed ready to accept their Fossil Ridge High School diploma. Graduates, you may be seated.
Congratulations. We are so proud of your accomplishments. You are a distinguished group of young people. You are off to great adventures, to hard work, and to continued learning. If you're going to succeed in life, you still have a lot more to learn. All of us, if we succeed, keep learning our whole lives. And most of you have chosen to pursue a path of learning, so we are excited about the potential that you have. Some of you will create amazing art to enrich our lives. Some of you will work in robotics. Some of you will work with robots. Some of you will work in small businesses. Some of you might remodel homes so that seniors can age in place. Some of you will move from one type of job to another many times throughout your life. And one thing is certain, no matter what you do, you will have to keep learning. So as you leave high school and move on to your next learning opportunities, I have 4 quick challenges for you. First, I challenge you to be someone who creates good in the world. As a wise old friend I once knew said, in a galaxy far, far away, to be Jedi, you must face the truth and choose. Give off light or darkness, Padawan. Be a candle or the night. So be an influence for good. Solve problems. Throw your efforts behind things that help, things that matter, that have a positive effect. I challenge you to give off light. Second, I challenge you to go after excellence. From everything we've heard here, we can tell you have some experience at this. Whatever you choose to pursue now, go after excellence. From now on, no one is going to make you learn anything. You will choose what you want to learn, and more importantly, you alone will choose how well you will do it. So chase excellence. Next, I challenge you to go after big dreams. People always say, dream big, and then they say, be really realistic. Well, I think you actually can do both. I think you can go after your big dreams and also be practical as you figure out how to get there. Let's face it, not everyone in this arena is going to be the next YouTube sensation. Your success will likely not be defined by how many followers you have on Instagram. But many of you are going to be amazing at what you do. So please go ahead and chase your big dreams. And lastly, I challenge you to create a network of people to help you. Don't even think about trying to go it alone. It rarely works. Appreciate and recognize and rely on the people who are there to help you succeed. Sometime in the next few days, I expect each of you to personally thank the people who have been so important in helping you to arrive here today, ready to walk across this stage. So give off light, go after excellence, chase your big dream, rely on and appreciate the people who help you, and you will do well. As my old friend said, much to learn you still have, my Padawans. This is just the beginning. Congratulations. I am honored to accept the 2017 graduates of Fossil Ridge High School. President Kip, as Superintendent of Poudre School District, I now present to you the Fossil Ridge High School class of 2017.
Thank you, Dr. Smizer. As President of the Poudre School District Board of Education, and on behalf of the entire Board of Education, I confer diplomas to you, the Fossil Ridge High School graduating class of 2017. Congratulations.
Our first diploma presentation will be to our senior class officers. Sahan Satara. Madeline Rose Grigg. Megan Elizabeth Hickey. Paige Elizabeth Otto.
From the advisory class of Mrs. Lorraine Archer, Dominic Isaiah Cardona.
Jen. Now presenting the advisory class of Darren Marshall. Blake William Bear.
Cassandra Allison Crook.
Emily Faith Dusdale.
Bridger Patrick Keeley.
Ian Michael Sanghoon Knoll.
Michael L. Cameron Lampy.
Madeline McKinnon.
Dylan Thomas Muth.
Lucas William Ray.
Jared Christopher Rickey.
Hunter Scott Sheeman.
John David Siegmund.
Sydney Winston Cameron Sutton.
Cameron Nicholas James Swenson.
Paris Grace Yoder. Now presenting the advisory class of Dave Schlehuber.
Promise Lou Butler.
Acho Gamire.
Austin Patrick Lee.
Robert Nicholas Millward.
Anders Mark Olson.
Kathleen Jean Otto.
Alex Robert Paul.
William Christopher Paulson.
Allie Lou Payne.
Luke Gregory Ramirez.
Jose de Jesus Ruiz Urueta.
Taylor Marie Smith.
Alexander Banks Stansberry.
Riley Rain Thomas.
Samuel Lewis Tracy.
Hallie Christine Unfred.
Levi James Volk.
Noah Martin Waters. Now presenting the advisory class of Tom Kisla. Andrew Quentin Stanzik.
Jason Dale Alexander.
Erico Taylor Greason.
Adam Michael Gunning.
Brooke Jade Heaton.
Cameron Jace Johnston.
Jeremiah Richard Johnston.
Maddox Lynn Kimball.
Kaylin Chandler Mueller.
Nathaniel Augustine Pisano.
Cheyenne Rose Perry.
Annie Madison Polly.
Sarah Ivy Sanders.
Andrew Jonathan Schimmels.
Caitlin Danielle Stansfield.
Lindsay Elizabeth Stevens.
Aiden Gregory Thornock.
Reagan Nicole Warner.
Now presenting the advisory class of Elizabeth Bromstrup.
Rylan Peyton Alms.
Benjamin Douglas Beavers.
Lindsay Delaney Carver.
Gianna Lorraine De Leon.
Sarah Jordan Eastwood.
Abigail Mary Grace Gernert.
Elizabeth Ann Hoffman.
Lyric Blue Wilcox Johnson.
Melanie Bell Lukasik.
Lauren Abby Marks.
Markale Alexandra McDaniel.
Sydney Claire Moore.
Andrea Irene Nelson. Shannon Rose Pelichowski.
McKenna Elizabeth Schramm.
Kelsey Rose Sullivan.
Lindsay Jennifer Swanson. Now presenting the advisory class of Lorraine Archer.
Sheridan Riley Davis.
Jessica Lee Fox.
Dominic Lee Gibson.
Mitchell Jordan Glover.
Bryce Forbes Guthrie.
Kayla Lauren Hoyme.
Benjamin Terrence Martin.
Stefina Marie Badinga.
Gavin Thomas Montoya.
Anthony Marcello Petrino.
Madeline McCulley Patine.
Melissa Karen Rowerdink.
Brandon James Reynolds.
Tanner Maria Robinson.
Thomas Andrew Ross.
Braden Matthew Russell.
Aiden Michael Van Alstyne.
Now presenting the advisory class of Catherine Yaden.
Henry Thomas Orand.
Madison Nicole Aero.
Cameron.
Oh my God.
Cameron Joseph Campbell.
Alec Constantino Clathis.
Michaela Ann Douglas.
Savannah Maria French.
Jonathan Lee Coble Hager.
Megan Marie Kelly.
Sarah Beth Hoffman.
Thomas Alexander King II.
Colin Christopher Kaiser.
Robert B. Reese Lampy.
Nathan Thomas McIntyre.
Frederick Isaac Mergner.
Trevor Michael Mills.
Matthew Alexander Napier.
Lauren Taylor Rice.
Myra Jeanette Romano.
Now presenting the advisory class of Donna Marge Whittalm.
Nicole Noel Bailey.
Spencer Scott Evans.
Fred Riley Hayes.
Morgan Pearl Sadowski Herrick.
Andrea Joy Homan.
Julia Alexandra Jara.
Dakota Michael Kelly Greenleaf.
Jambi Rose Kimani.
Leslie Ann Nee.
Ashlyn McKenna King.
Ethan Jordan Morales.
Margaret Joanna Kurth.
Lucas Matthew Pleasy.
Logan James Pett.
Connor John Evan Roberson.
Hayden John Reed.
Taylor James Trujillo.
Natasha Brooke Tallman.
Devin Kaylin Barrow.
Now presenting the advisory class of Kristen Rust.
Abigail Suzanne Armstrong.
Andy Harlow Chesler.
Spencer Clyde Cleverly.
Amalia Mary Catherine Cordston.
Haley Catherine Cruz.
Leah Marie Dory.
Erica Hill.
Emily Grace Husted.
Lindsay Kathleen Scarlett Noble.
Emily Nicole Perkins.
Grace Ann Phillip.
Jackson Scott Prosser.
Elise Taylor Racely.
Griffin Alston Roberts.
McKenna Marie Schultz.
Tatum Marie Shirley.
Timothy Olaf Sunset.
Leah Noel Santo.
Joey Patricia Wetherill.
Matthew Allen Wilhelm. Now presenting the advisory class of Lisa Alexis Plank.
Alyssa Nicole Beckley.
Caitlin Eleanor Bernhoft.
Cayetano Chavarria Orozco.
Mina Chi.
Alana Marie Derek Arciniega.
Tyler James Doty.
Kathleen Rose Floyd.
Ella Louise Fogarty.
Taylor Page Gray.
Lauren Audrey Ketchum.
Grant Michael Martinez. Colby Eric Pfeiffer.
Kevin Ian Alec Liam Tristan Plotcher.
Catherine Ann Reed.
Journey Alejandra Reyes.
Austin Michael Ricketts.
William Eugene Smith.
Lauren Jean Scott.
Emily Catherine Werner. Now presenting the advisory class of Brittany Orwick.
Tessa Marie Beatty.
Jared Lamar Brannon.
Mitchell Montgomery Burke.
Tamara Lynn Combs.
Ryan Allen Cronin.
James Cameron Dehart.
Sierra Dawn Dunkley.
Mandarin Ann Ziju Foster.
Eric Ost Habestad.
Haley Madison Henning.
Jonathan Thomas Hubeck.
Michaela Ann Lowry.
Mackenzie Elisa Northberg.
Kiara Mackenzie Ogden.
Kristen Elizabeth Sorensen.
Haley Susan Sanders.
Chloe Aspen Stull.
Richard Hildreth Thompson.
Jacob Tyler Whitbeck.
Now presenting the advisory class of Karen Joy Lemon.
Brittany Ann Bullimore.
Kaylee Michelle Case.
Stephen Joseph Driscoll.
Preston Luke Freehoff.
Jonathan Derek Nee.
Kathleen Lynn Lee.
Preston Lee Martin.
Chase Andrew Mason.
Jaden Alexis Miles.
Reese Robert Mason.
Anthony James Mundo.
Zachary Alexander Norris.
Ansel Wolf Pierce.
Ryan Joseph Quinneville.
Benjamin Walter Rue.
Jocelyn Maria Ruiz.
Christopher Ryan Swaninger Taylor.
Ryan John Toole.
Elena Ann Van Gundy.
Trent Matthew Walker.
Now presenting the advisory class of Laura Grissom.
Tessa Jade Bellin. Jacqueline Ann Coyne.
Sierra Kaylee Dykstra.
Andreas Fernandez.
Logan Michael Kelly.
Brandon Michael Kriskowski.
John William Lammons.
Curtis John Lyons.
Jayaram Mondavilli.
Adam Caldwell Miller.
Matthew Robert Miller.
Maria Grace Pasentino.
Danielle Rhea Robbins.
Brandon Carl Rualt.
Nathan Kyle Sanders.
Elizabeth Ann Staudiker.
Charles Joseph Williman IV.
Alexander John Wood.
Elizabeth Jean Woolner. Now presenting the advisory class of Andy Stevens.
Owen Benjamin Arkin.
Joseph Charles Athanasio.
Nicholas Bernard Beagle.
Emily Lynn Boyington.
Kylie Judith Ann Chavez.
Cole Thomas Crossett.
Blake Campbell Ferguson.
Cameron Lynn Fowler.
Sam Thomas T. Goulding.
Garrett Aiden Kelly.
Connor Roma King.
Catherine Elizabeth Lane.
William John Parker.
Cameron Joseph Sauls.
Ryan Walter Smith.
Jaime Ulises Soto Chavarria.
Britt Riley Thompson.
Rachel Rose Thomas.
Dane Hudson Van Wy.
Jessica Marie Wiggins. Now presenting the advisory class of Todd Pfeiffer.
Sarah Jennifer Adent.
Jarrett Dennis Anderson.
Mariah Jade Beckley.
John Paul Broussard.
Caitlin Rose Foster.
Caitlin Michael Hines.
Lisa Hu Landwehr.
Luke Vincent Lobby.
Lindsay Vale Levine.
Erica Margaret Lewis.
Nicholas Gao Lin.
Rebecca Michelle LaPuma.
Caitlin Sophia Long.
Danielle Shea Lewick.
Joshua David Macaluso.
Alyssa Marie Marsh. Shay Marie McMahill.
Grace Elizabeth Mearsman.
Maria Isabel Reinhardt. Now presenting the advisory class of Chris Hegdahl.
Mary Ava Joy Andel.
Chloe Anna Banfield.
Molly Kennedy Beck.
Taylor Grace Caminada.
Kyle Alexander Cefalo.
Jennifer Rose Coleman.
Darla May Cruz.
Caroline Paulina Freevert.
Harley Sue Gonzalez.
Jacob Scott Grillo.
Eric Alejandro Gutierrez Carlson.
Thomas Nicholas Hager.
Bria Nicole Hammond.
Jacob William Longshore.
Kaylee Nicole McCauley.
Kyle Ann Meltzer.
Britton Kate Mishak.
Christian Stuart Opper.
Ashley Catherine Schilling.
Brandon Carr Sprayberry.
Chloe Isabella Wilson.
Now presenting the advisory class of John Garner.
Austin Michael Archer.
Alex Antonio Arguelles.
Dallin Tanner Banyagas.
Ashley Michelle Beatty.
Dylan Robert Bergeson.
Braxton Michael Bertolette.
Trevor Lawrence Binder.
Jamie Grace Bonjour.
John Tucker Brady.
Benjamin Andrew Branson.
Keegan Patrick Brady.
Tyler Ray Carlson.
Chandler Douglas Burks.
Olivia Rose Cochran.
Jorge Chavez.
Lauren Nicole Fessler.
Griffin Patrick Hauk.
Matthew Alexander Trax.
Curia Shaquille Zia.
Now presenting the advisory class of Emily Agatha Cooper.
George Wilson Abshire.
Laura Danielle Adler.
Isabella Grace Alessi.
Thomas James Bruce.
Jordan Alana Dame.
Evan Claire Edgar.
Giovanni Lee Figueroa.
Max Lamar Holly.
Simon Reed Krebsbach.
Edward Jameson Laderer.
Caitlin Michelle Lauk.
Connor Anthony Medina.
Adeline May Miller.
Jacqueline Marie Oshado.
Chloe Elizabeth Oster.
Tyler Matthew Vaughn.
Dayton Michael Williams.
Henry Stephen Williams.
Matthew Kyle Williams.
Now presenting the advisory class of Tom Catlow.
Colin James Asler.
Evan Michael Bergerson.
Olivia Grace Carter.
Nicholas Alec Edridge.
Daryl James Walter Glazer.
Aaron Joseph Hargis.
David Ryan Lent.
Mallory Nicole Olson.
Dennis Andreevich Malinin.
Alex George Price.
Andrew Michael Plum.
Jacob Wayne Sunberg.
Neil Patrick Rowan.
Dante Gabriel Vigil.
Jacob Quillen Trenholm.
Julia Marie Warling.
Benjamin George Walker.
Ariana Patience Wenk.
Zachariah Earl Douglas West.
Zachary Aaron Zalesny. Now presenting the advisory class of Lisa Pito.
Mick Nathaniel Ashton.
Naeem Zayan Aziz.
William David Beard.
Michael David Biggio.
Drake Alexander Bott.
Marshall David Bruner.
Matthew Robert Drysdale.
Charles Joseph Dvorak.
Jordy Zach Emnett.
Michael West English.
Kiana Marie Hekakia.
Michael Sterling Curl.
Dylan James Coe.
Keegan Michael Mulder.
Joseph Philip Neese.
Robert Hunter Nelson.
Anthony Christopher Neeson.
Austin Allen Ownby. Now presenting the advisory class of Michelle Di Giovanni.
Nicholas Scott Anderson.
Cameron Ford Durbin.
Samuel Hotch Hartman.
Emma Houghton.
Courtney K. Esom.
Megan Marie Jameson.
Charles Patrick Johnson.
Thomas Dugan Madrick.
Christopher J. Martindale.
Alex Nielsen McBride.
Theodore Paul Neiman.
Ryan Elizabeth Oswandel.
David Wilson Perkins.
Kyle Douglas Sr.
Kyle William Smart.
Sarah Elaine Smith.
Emma Catherine Stolte.
Holden David Whitney.
Erica Wiley.
Now presenting the advisory class of Martha Amy.
Sabrina Ashlyn Abel.
Allison Noel Archer.
Avery Kendall Arnold.
Peyton Rachel Crawley.
Zane Michael Donnan.
Vanessa Elaine Elliott. Brighton Robbie Grover.
Sydney Melissa Hansen.
Aaron Lee Hogan.
Mitchell Mark Hogue.
Cassidy Ray Hoyt.
Allison Robin Johnson.
Anna Victoria LeMay.
Jacob Harrison Martin.
Bryn Monet Montgomery.
Emma Lucy Parker.
Andrea Elizabeth Perkins.
Natalie Ann Seraphin.
Stephanie Kristen Swanson.
Cambry McKay Van Tassel.
Amanda Marie Williams.
I would now like to introduce our Fossil Ridge Choir, Orchestra, and Symphonic Band playing America the Beautiful. Graduates, please rise and face the choir for our alma mater.
Students, you may be seated. Graduates, please return to your seats as well as performers. Thank you. My name is Megan Hickey, and I am the treasurer for the class of 2017. It is my pleasure to present our class gift from the class of 2017. It is a tradition at Fossil for every senior class to present the school with a gift that will benefit both the school and its students for years to come. In choosing a class gift, we wanted something that would be both meaningful and lasting. This year, the senior class of 2017 is proud to present the purchasing of Samsung LCD TVs to be hung around the school to increase school communication, as well as improvements to the FRHS courtyard. We are honored to support and celebrate the community we have at Fossil. We hope this continued support will help students of Fossil for many years to come. Another senior class tradition that we have at Ridge is to select a class guardian. Each advisory chooses an individual who they believe presents the spirit and character of the class. From these 21 advisory classes, one individual is selected who is highly active in school activities, demonstrated a high standard of character and leadership throughout his or her time at Fossil Ridge High School. The position of class guardian is one of the greatest honors that can be given to one's peers. Please welcome to the stage our 2017 class guardian, Neil Rowan.
Wow. It truly is an honor to stand in front of the finest class to ever graduate from Fossil Ridge High School this year. Woo! As our final moments together come to a close, it seems fit that we stand in front of the community that has made Fossil Ridge High School what it is today. Family, friends, staff members, honored guests, and fellow graduates. We have assembled together for this significant occasion as we, the class of 2017, take our place as graduates. We are forever indebted for all you have done and are extremely grateful. This commencement exercise does not mean the breaking of ties and the beginning of life apart. Instead, it marks our initiation into the fellowship of adulthood. As holders of this diploma, we represent to the world the bearers of the message and the spirit of the Ridge that we have played a significant role. Let it be known across the lands that the footprints that have made this class will always be a part of the culture and tradition that will make the school's history a difference. Fossil Ridge consists of the class of 2017 and all who follow in our footsteps. What this school proposes to be, what it must always strive to be, is represented by the achievement instilled in and represented by this symbolic chalice, which will be forever carried on behalf of all who walk through our school's doors. We go forth from Fossil Ridge today, but with this embedded spirit and the memories we hold near to our hearts, we shall always be a part of the Ridge. I bid you farewell, but feel fulfilled for having known you and for having had the opportunity to represent you. As we choose our separate challenges, I hope we can all celebrate in the camaraderie and the support we have experienced as a graduating class. And I feel great pride for all that we have accomplished. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Neil. My name is Maddie Grigg, and I'm the Vice President of the Class of 2017. Class of 2017, we made it. 4 years have come and gone, and I'm honored to stand here before you as we enjoy the last few moments we have left in our high school career. I would like to read our senior quote one last time. Honey, where is my super suit? I am so proud of what we have accomplished. But before we can graduate, there's one last thing we must do together. Class of 2017, please rise and stand with me. All of our hard work over the last 4 years has led to this moment. This next tradition will officially make us graduates of Fossil Ridge High School. Please follow my lead as I take my tassel, move it from the right side of my cap, and place it on my left. Congratulations, we did it!